Hey, welcome to The Book and His Boss. I'm Pat Caputo, sports columnist for the Oakland Press. This is sports editor Jeff Kuhn, and we want to thank the real American Idol, or is it Captain Video? We haven't decided yet what Jim Martinez's name is, for the snappy little tune we have leading up to this. It's pretty funky, little guitar riff, and you can hear and the trumpets come in there. I like it a lot, so every time I see that, I'm very happy.
That's why I like Captain Video.
Award-winning music and an award-winning set design here on The Book and His Boss here at the oaklandpress.com. But I was out at Lions training camp today. Saw our colleague Dave Burkett. By the way, Dave, nice big scoop talking to Caleb Campbell this morning. You can check that out at the oaklandpress.com. An exclusive interview with him this morning that nobody else had. It looked like they were all right. I mean, it's really difficult to tell. The one thing about it is there doesn't seem to be a lot of wow appeal there. No sizzle with the Lions. Nothing for people to hang their hat on. But I will say this, Jeff. They did let fans into camp today. There were actually people there smiling and saying welcome and all those different things. They don't sell a few tickets, and all of a sudden, at least they're courteous to their customers.
I don't know where to begin. I mean, it's the same old, same old. And last year, I'm telling you, Pat, I bought into everything. They were 6-2, and where are the playoff tickets and all that? And we should have known better. I think it's the wait-and-see approach is what you have to take. You even wrote they're probably going to be better talent-wise than they were last year, but
nobody believes that, though. I mean, honestly, I wrote that I think the Lions will have as good a record or better than they have last year, and I'm getting killed for it.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, honestly, I'm getting killed for it.
And you should. I just don't see it. I don't see there's no running back there. They still have Kitten as the quarterback, and that offensive line last year was horrible. What do you build on? I mean, so yeah, it's here. It's football season. I'm all excited about that, but it's the Lions, for heaven's sake.
Well, what about? I mean, the Lions. It's the NFL. It's fun. Yeah, training camp. I mean, there wasn't a cloud in the sky today. The beautiful blue skies matched the Lions shirts, and it was an idyllic setting. It was fun to be there.
All that part is fun, and then that's football, and that's there's a kid in us who watched them at training camp. Or was it at Cranbrook for years with Alex Karras and that bunch? We all loved it.
Yeah, but that was like a zillion years ago. He's dating himself.
That hasn't changed.
I personally only saw him at Oakland University.
That part hasn't changed. That's football, and that's why we've bought into this, and we're well. But it's the Lions.
Yeah, well, most people feel the way you do about it, and look, I do in a way. I mean, I'm not so sure whether they wouldn't be better off going 2-14 or something like that, and then blowing up the whole ship. If they have a fairly decent season, an 8-8 or something like that, it may keep the wheels spinning. So there's a lot of different elements to this, a lot of different layers. But I just think that they're going to be better this year than most people who are, you look at the national forecast, they're picking them between 3 and 5 wins. The over and under in Vegas is either 6 or 7, which is usually a couple wins higher than what they're expecting them to do. So I think they're going to be a little bit better than that. But time will tell.
We'll see. But
I think Calvin Johnson, I wrote about this tomorrow, is going to be a great player.
Oh, I agree, but they got to get somebody to give him the ball.
Well, they got Kid now. He's not that bad.
He's got to have more than a second and a half to get rid of it.
Well, they drafted Godstar Churlis.
I hope he can block 3 guys at once.
There you go. But anyway, Tigers are coming back home, start a series against the White Sox over the weekend. Then they go to Cleveland. Jeff always sends me to idyllic places. Hawks taking that trip off. I'm going to Cleveland. I'm back on the Tigers beat for a week. Yeah, I'm writing a lot of columns, too.
We thought at the beginning of the year that series was going to mean everything because it was supposed to be Cleveland and the Tigers.
Don't tell you. You thought that Iowa game that Michigan State was going to play that you sent me out to, too. Hey, you want to go to Iowa?
You like a road trip.
There you go. Yeah, I like that.
Jeff, send me on the road somewhere.
I don't mind. You send me to Cleveland. Gosh, there we go. But Tigers are starting to win. I think there's a sense of frustration. I don't know if people know this, but the last 41 games, the Tigers had the best record in baseball.
I heard that, and I've been staying up late to watch them the last couple of days. It's been, they're turning around. They're hitting the ball this summer. The weather's getting warm out there. Pitchers are doing, at least holding them in the games. There's a shot because they're not trying to catch Tampa Bay or Boston. We're trying to catch the White Sox. And,
They play them this weekend.
and here's a golden opportunity to do that and to start making some hay in the last couple months.
Well, they picked up 3 games on the White Sox in a hurry, so if they win the series, they only pick up 1. If they sweep the series, they pick up 3. They could lose, just both the same amount of games. So it'll be fun this weekend down at Comerica Park. The support the Tigers have gotten has been great from their fans.
Absolutely.
And when the Lions are having trouble selling tickets, so the Tigers sell 40,000 every game, the economy doesn't really matter that way. People are baseball gaga. But, if they're 7 games out, fans want them to trade Mags and Pudge. If they move to within 5, they want them to acquire, sign Barry Bonds or something like Hawk wrote. Hawk wrote they should sign Barry Bonds. Hey, what about that, by the way? I've been defending them when I get calls and hey, your colleague Jim Hawkins wrote that on the radio.
Do you know when
I
Jim?
was like, okay.
When Jim Hawkins writes something, or when you write something for that matter, the calls come in to me as if I wrote it. When you're a columnist, I'm sorry, but I don't coach you on what to write.
No, nobody tells me what to write.
On your opinion and so
Right.
forth. And the same with Hawkins. You won't find more of a Barry Bonds detractor than me. We've talked about that, and yet it was almost as if I wrote that column. I don't want Bonds coming here. Hawkins
wrote
that.
that. Hawkins wrote that, not me, not him.
That's right.
But anyway, you understand the dynamic of the Tiger fan. It goes up and down like a yo-yo. The mood. The team has teased them. Just when you think they're pretty good, they show you they're not that good. Just when you don't think they're that good, they'll show you they're better than what you thought.
The big question, Pat, to ask you is, can the White Sox hold on? And the White Sox have flaws too. Do you think that
Well, I think they're formidable. I think the Twins are the one that will fade ultimately because the Twins have got 24 out of 30 games on the road during a stretch. They really, other than Morneau, they don't have anybody to bat behind him. And Mauer, their offense is, it's held on by string. Their pitching could be susceptible, although if they get Liriano back, that'll help them a great deal. But I think it's going to be the White Sox that the Tigers really have to worry about. And the White Sox are formidable. I think the White Sox are a team that's not going to go away. Are they going to go out and win 100 games and take off? No. Right. But I don't think they're just going to fold like a house of cards. There's too many players that were on that 2005 team. Jenks is a hell of a closer. They got a pretty good bullpen. Right. Starters aren't bad. Danks is really good. Has come on. Burley's still pretty tough. They're formidable. So Tigers will have to play very good baseball. But having said that, if they get to 90 wins, I think they'll win the division.
We'll see.
So
it's shaping up like a fine finish here.
Yeah. But anyway, enjoy doing
just
the
like
book.
this program.
Yeah, it is. Enjoy doing the book and his boss today. Don't forget to check out our blogs. Paula Patch does a Big Ten one. Dave Burkett is back out at camp. He had a big scoop today on the Caleb Campbell thing, exclusively at the OaklandPress.com. Jana Garuder does an NBA blog. That's terrific. Bruce McLeod, who covers hockey for us, is all over the Red Wings. So check it out. You can see the open book there, what I do there. And I'll get back to doing those video podcasts as soon as I get my computer. No, audio podcasts coming pretty soon. This is our video podcast. But check it all out at the OaklandPress.com in addition to this. Thanks to the Real American Idol. There's a Captain Video, James Martinos. And he's saying, wrap it up, man. I'm running out of tape. I'm Pat Caputo. He's Jeff Kuhn. We'll see you next week.